Well, good morning everybody. I hope you're well. How are you doing? It's welcome to my another video. I'm just at the entrance of Caplich Quarry. You can see fires in the distance there. So this used to be the entrance to my old house in Caplich Farm. Used to be able to get through the quarry, but now not now because the gate has a keypad. You need to put a password in. But I thought we would go up. I need to go into here to show you. I thought we would go up right up Mossfield and along the back, and then come down by the golf course, and then down by our Joss Road. So let's go. So hope you're all okay today. This is a lovely calm day today. I'll wait here for a minute. Lovely calm day. It's kind of cloudy, but it's warm, it's pleasant, it's a nice spring day. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to do a video for you guys, and I'll show you the progress of the houses down here. So how have you all been? I haven't decided on a date yet for my park run, but it'll either be next Saturday or the following Saturday. I haven't decided yet. Depends on the weather, but we'll get through it. So this is Old Malfua Road. This is a new bit. It's been up here for a long time. This all used to be in this section here, down by the where the fence is. That used to be a road going down to the old quarry. So this all used to be fields. There would be nothing here, just a single track road. Get away with this car. Just a single track road, but yeah. Right, 2 seconds guys. Okay guys, sorry about that. Right, we're just heading down, and I'll show you the progress of this new houses just past Opsdale School. Try and get the light right because it's quite bright. The sun was out, but it's now gone behind some clouds. So I'm hoping it's going to stay dry today. I think it is. I think that's what the forecast was today. I don't think there's anything happening since I last spoke to you. Oh yeah, an update on the gala. We are no longer having floats, unfortunately. The insurance companies for the haulers are not playing ball, sort of thing. They're concerned about insurance and people falling off the floats or whatever, even though the forms that you were filling in to book your float has a waiver on it, but they're struggling to get insurance for it, so they've just abandoned the idea, unfortunately. So yeah, that's going to be one of the highlights of the gala, but unfortunately they can't do it. They might come up with something else, but I don't know. That's all the update that I have for you at the moment. So I'm just going to cross this road here. Right, we are going to be passing the school, so I'll stop the video, or I'll pause the video until I get past it. I don't want to get little kiddies in the video. Right, so I'm going to pause it here guys, and then I'll get you after the school, okay? Right guys, that's me back past the school. So this is now White Hills, and we're going past one of the new phases of these houses up here on my left hand side. So we're going to go up by Mossfield. These houses have really sprung up over the past wee while. We're still working on parts of it down here of the new phase, or the next phase. So the next phase is going right down on the edge of Mulnafua. So there's going to be houses absolutely everywhere down here. Absolutely everywhere. And it's quite far away from the actual town centre as well, so I mean, if you need any shops, it's quite a long walk if you don't have a car. You know, it's you need to be sort of good in your feet to walk all this way down to for the amenities. So you would think that they would need to do a shop or something up here. As they have up at Kuhal, whatever, because it's quite far away from the town centre. But whether they'll do that or not is another. Your guess is as good as mine. You know, they're putting the finishing touches to some of the gardens here. So I'm not very sure where Spence Court is going to be. So that's the next phase of ones that are getting finished at the moment. I don't know whether it's going to be in the next phase. I don't know. So it was named after after our family name. My maiden name was Spence. And as I spoke to you before about it. So we're coming up to now, going up to Mossfield. So it's a single track road all the way up. So I've got to be very careful of the traffic. There's the wee burn that wanders through down here. There's the other side of it. Anyway, so I'm hoping it's going to be a nice day. So that's where we come from, just down there. So there's bits of blue sky about, so but it's getting quite dull. So I'm hoping it's going to be fine. I was going to take you another way today, but I decided not to. I was going to take you down by the shore towards Invergordon and cut up by the Roskeen cemetery. I was going to pop in to say hello to Dad, but I'll do that another day. I thought I'd do this. I was going to go to the gym this morning. I was going to do the gym and then I was going to do the video, but decided not to do that. So I'll just do this instead. I'll maybe do the gym next week. It's finding time to do it because I'm involved in so much. Because next Tuesday we have the lunch club up at the church for anybody who wants to come. And it's been quite popular. It's been quite a busy wee lunch club. Anybody's welcome. You know, you don't have to be elderly. Anybody can come and enjoy some fellowship. and a bowl of soup and some sandwiches and a wee bit of cake and maybe a message here and two. I've actually repaved this road, look at it. I've redone it. Oh, here's a car coming. And we'll go into this side because it's flat. Down here, wave. You always give your people a wave, you know, if you let them pass. Well, they're meant to actually wave at you to say thank you. If you let somebody else pass, you give them a wave to say thank you. Always mind your manners. There we go. So I'll zoom in and fire-ish. Look at that. Still trying to find out where I can go up fire-ish for you. So, back to the beginning. Right, we'll go up here. And on my right hand side is an old derelict farm, but I think Pat Monroe has took over it. I think they've took over the fields, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on that. Some sheep. So this is quite a nice calm day today. Oh, there's another car coming. Get the road. So there's a lot more houses up here than what used to be. So I'll try and show you in here. An old derelict farmhouse just there. I think there used to be Roskin farm at some point, but I'm not, again, I don't know. I don't think it was, actually. I think that's further down, Roskin farm. But we'll just go up here. So what have you guys been up to since I last talked to you? Anything interesting? Comment. Tell me where you're from, what you've been doing. If you'd like to see any other videos, like if you can suggest places to go that I can do. Hello to any new subscribers or any new viewers. Nice to have you here. As always, you know me, I always say thank you to everybody that watches or comments or likes, you know. Very, very grateful for the response that I've had. Unfortunately, I didn't see the meet up with my subscriber from Texas. Unfortunately, she went home earlier than I thought she would be. I thought she had another week yet, but never mind. So, but I'll meet you again if you're watching. Definitely try and meet up for a coffee or whatever in a blather. Nice to meet up with you. More sheep. Nice views you get up here. I'm very envious of views. You know, one of my friends stays over there, and the view that she gets over Black Isle and over even the A9 is stunning. I mean, as you know, I would love a house with a view. I've made that aware several times. There's another car coming. I'll try and get into the sides yet. There we go. Can't believe how dark this screen is. This screen's really dark. Maybe it's because of the light. I don't know. I'll just pause you for a minute, guys. Okay, we'll just take some time and enjoy the view from here. View of the church, the Free Church. There and down by the E9 across to the Black Isle. and that's down by Malafua. So we'll just carry on walking up. Hopefully the screen's going to change brightness. I don't know why it's like this dark. I mean, it's not that dark in real life, but it's dark in my screen, but hopefully it'll be okay. I was hoping the sun would shine a wee bit longer. Can't think of anything to say at the moment. Nothing's coming to mind. Haven't seen very much in the news. Just about this conflict in Egypt and Israel. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you, what they're fighting for or what they're fighting about. I really don't understand. I just know that both sides are unhappy and they're fighting about this, but there's so many wars that are going about just now, like in different parts of the world we're not hearing about. It's so sad how people can't get along. There's too much hatred in this world. We need to be nice to each other. Yes, we all have our different beliefs and different thoughts about things. There's another car coming. Oh. There we go. Another car coming. Yeah, we all have our different beliefs and things, and it shouldn't matter. We're all individuals. We're not drones. I'm just watching Star Trek Voyager at the moment, so we're not the drones of the Borg. We don't have the same mind. We don't follow each other's thoughts. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm just going to show you the view, but there's somebody behind me. So yeah, it's just mental. We're all different. We're all made differently. If God thought to make us all the same, he would have made it identical in every single way. But we're not. We're all individual. Look at that view. Man alive. Look at that. Stunning. I bet that would look lovely in the at sunrise. Whew, I'm getting warm now. I'm getting more and warm. Oh. I'm seeing something here. Somebody looks like a face in the back of a van. Can you see it? That looks awesome. Can you see the face in it? Looks weird. Looks really cool. And this building here used to be the manse of the Free Church manse, a long time ago. Okay, so we're going up to the junction here. Oh, there's the thing, Urhus. Is that an awesome name for a house? Urhus. That's my kind of humour. Okay guys, so we're going to go left, and I'm going to have to take my jacket off at some point because I'm very hot. I have a cardigan underneath my jacket, so So down this way, junction, so down this way is down by Achnagarden, down onto the A9, and you can either go left to Tain, or you can go straight across the road and go down by the church and go down by that way, down by Roskeen Farm, past the Roskeen Cemetery and onto the Shore Road. But we're going this way today. It's been a while since I've been up here with yous. Again, when you're walking on these type of roads, you need to be very careful. I should have put my high vis jacket on, or vest on should I say, but I thought it was going to be brighter than this, so I didn't bother. I probably need to carry it with me. So it's wee bits like this you need to watch. Oh, he's going down that way. He must be a delivery driver. Okay. Oh, look at that. Fresh eggs for sale. Wonder if there's any eggs in the box. In here. Oh. No, there's no eggs. And there's an honesty box in there as well. For a donation. Wow, look at that. So that's just where you turn the corner from there. Man, cool. So if you need any fresh eggs, just come up here and get them. I obviously put some pennies in the box. I think there's another farm up here that does eggs. Way around the corner, I think. That's a cool sight to see. I love a good fresh egg. Once you get in littles, and they're called, is it golden oak? Golden yolk. A deep, deep gold yolk. Absolutely deep yellow. Are absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous eggs. But over £2. I think they're £2.40 or something for 6. So not the cheapest of cheap eggs, but when we go to on our way to Port Mahomet, I think there's another farm. It's just called the Egg Box down there, and they're quite good value. I mean, for 12 eggs they're £2.40. That really is good value. They're lovely eggs, lovely fresh eggs. Can't beat them. You know. The screen's a wee bit brighter now. So I think we were facing dark clouds, so that's why it was dark. It's nice to see the gorse. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Having the bright yellow buds to brighten up the area and the countryside, you know. It's getting dark again. So even that's quite a nice view, you know. But yes, I am envious of people that have views, as you well know, spending time with me. There's a house actually for sale just above Firhill. I think it's Coohill Wood, I think it's called. And they've got stunning views of the Black Isle, absolutely stunning. I thought, oh, see if we could afford it, I would buy that. Really would buy that house. It's 4 bedrooms. So we only have a 3 bedroom at the moment, so if we buy it for 4 bedrooms I could have a craft room. And everybody would be happy, everybody would have a room of their own. Everybody would be happy. Instead of me being squashed into the kitchen, but I suppose if I had a room I would just fill it. So I just got my wee corner of my kitchen, of my craft area. There's nice looking horses down there. There's the fields. Yeah, it's not as bright as I thought it was going to be today. Hearing a plane going over. Oh, there's more cars coming. Man, this can be a very busy road. You know, obviously with the amount of houses that are up here, and some people just taking a shortcut, a wee run. So this used to be the entrance of the old quarry as well. Used to come in from this side, but this is now disused and you're no longer permitted to go in there. Well, you weren't allowed to go in there anyway, but yeah, because it's quite dangerous. There's a big pond down there and it's quite squishy. I remember my dad doing something up here with the digger, and he said the ground was very, very squishy. That's well over 20 odd years. You know. Oh. There's a nice clump of daffies just there. It's a lovely looking tree. Like that. Getting as bad as for it with trees as for my girl. As I'm fascinated about the shape of the trees and different colours of green you can get, you know. And I love autumn time, seeing all the colours change into different types of light greens and yellows and gold and browns and reds, and oh man, absolutely amazing. So this is a junction that way to Scotsburn or Tain. So it's 4 miles to Scotsburn, 10 miles to Tain. That's driving, that's not walking. So Auchnagaran and Invergordon, 2.5 miles. Almost is 1.25 miles or 3/4, you see. And our Dross is 4. So we're heading this way. I did take you, I remember I took you up there, past that houses. See that there's you can almost see just a road up there. And I took you right behind, but I'm going up to this is the lower road today. So this will take me out at the golf course. Somebody's broke the fence there. Obviously he's made a wee path. More cars coming. And I fell down a hole. What's that wee sign say? For North Way, 1 mile for far North Way, Oh, I never noticed that before for cycling. We get a lot of cruise liners passengers that take a bike tour. And I think they come up here and then they go down this way, I think. I think that's what they do. But there could be about 20 or 30 of them. And we've seen them going up the high street, you know, onto the Shore Road. And yeah, about 20 or 30 of them, all in a row. So I think there's concerns about that. I'm sure I've seen that on Facebook at some point over the past week. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. Probably reduce the amount of people that can get on the tour, I'd imagine, on the cycling tour. But they're not seen very much, they're not stopping very much. So this is the poultry croft. So I don't know whether they still do eggs or not. They used to do eggs. Here's the same, I think this must be a delivery driver. So they used to keep all their chickens in there. Let's keep going. Honesty box. Let's see what's in the honesty box. Let's have a look. See if there's anything in here. Let's see what's in here. See if there's anything. No, there's nothing here today. No, nothing in there today. Cake at the croft. So it must be cakes they're selling now. So keep an eye out for that if you're passing. Just have a look to see if there's anything in their box. And you can just put pennies in their honesty box. So a lot of people are doing that. Droskine Farm are doing it. Trying to think of the name of their company, the Bun, is it the Bun Box? I think. They used to supply the Grounded Cafe when it was open. Beautiful, beautiful cakes and biscuits, you know, absolutely beautiful. To die for, basically. There's at the back a Nonakeel. You can't see Nonakeel Farm yet. Or Nonakeel. We called it a keel. So I've often come up here with my bike. And I need to get my bike back out again. Get going. It can be nice and peaceful up here, but again you need to really watch for the cars, for the traffic, because it can be a busy road. You know, and there's cyclists obviously, and there's dog walkers, and you know. You can just see through that gap. I'll try and zoom in for you. So that's where all the new houses are, up to Obstale School. Just through there. So that's how far back they're going. You know, you can see them. Right, try and get back down. There we go. So that's where they come from. Oh. So there's loads and loads of walks about here. If you're looking for walks, I was talking to a friend of mine on Sunday, and she said, oh, we don't know where to go out for walks and things. You need to get out for walks. I said, well, look at my channel. So I'll give you ideas of where to walk and things. But there's now some more cars coming, so go into the side here. I'm just waiting for this car to pass, and no doubt he'll come in here. No, it's not coming in here. Okay, I'm going to pause you for a minute. Well, that was nice. Met a dog walker there. And see, you never know who you might talk to or who you might meet when you're going out for a walk. You know, it's always nice to see somebody else and just say hello, how you doing, you know, and so yeah, so it's nice to get out and about. You never know who you might meet. A lovely wee doggy there. And that could brighten her day, meeting somebody else and saying hello. You know, you never know what the impact you might have on somebody else just by saying hello to them. You know, it'll brighten their day. Oh, what was that? That was a strange noise. What on earth was that noise? Did you hear that, guys? Wow, that was a noise I wasn't expecting to hear. That gave me a wee bit of a fright there. Man. I'll get to this passing place up here and I'll stop and I'll let you hear the silence that's up here at the moment. You know, I've said before that I don't see the point in putting earphones on and listen to music where you can listen to all the birds singing, you know, there's cows and sheep and bawling and, you know, hear all the different types of birds. If you're near a river, just listen to the river flowing away and just hearing the wind through the trees and, oh man, it's just magical. It's I don't know why Emily would zone out to that and miss that. You know, I mean, before I'd done this, I probably would have put on a piece of music like Run Rig. Run Rig's good for walking in, but since I've started doing the videos, I've appreciated the, I'm going to use a big word, ambience of the, you know, of the surroundings. You know, it's just, I'll turn this corner here, around this corner. I would hate to live in a city. It's nice to visit one, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't live there. I just, you know, even when we went to New York, you know, my favourite place in New York is Central Park, absolutely. You know, when you get into the centre of Central Park, you didn't know you're in a big, massive city like New York. But again, you can still hear bits of the city going on. It's not total silence, you know, of the countryside. You know, and I hope that we'll be able to take my girl there one day, because she'll love it in Central Park, absolutely love it. Right, I'm going to stop here and just let you listen. I'll stop at this gate. Hopefully there's no going to cars, a lot of cars going to pass. Even the sound of your feet on the road, you know, or on gravel. You know, right, we'll stop here. Look up this gate here. Right, and I'll just pan round for you. Morning. I mean, did you hear that, guys? Did you hear? I know it wasn't a very spectacular view that I was panning round at, but for the fact that there was just hardly anything, and then that bike passed, and all you could hear was his bike on the road. It's just it does it's good to get away from all the hustle and bustle of the town or city, wherever you stay, and just get out in the fresh air, get out in the town, get out to even go to a park, Oh, if you know of any local parks that are sort of like out of the way of the town, even if you just sit on a bench and just listen and think about things, and your head will be clearer. It's what's that house name called? That's a new house up there, Cairnwood. Yeah, as I said before, there's a few cairns up there. So you can almost see the quarry, Caplich Quarry through there as well. So we're right behind the Caplich Quarry at the moment. So even though it's not very bright, it's quite nice to walk in. I used to do this walk out quite a lot with the dog when she was a pup, and I used to do this on a Sunday morning. That's before I went to church, and so it used to be great. You set up for the day, then we would either go shopping or go run the car. It was brilliant. I mean, I'm all about getting out in the fresh air and get walking if you can. I mean, don't push yourself, you know what I mean. But yeah, get some fresh air in your lungs. We've just had winter. We've had all the heating on. You've probably still got heating on because it's not warm yet. We're sort of like, this is only April. But get out of the central heating. Get out of the stuffy house. And we went to, I think was it last week or weekend before, we went to Inverness, and we decided to go to the Ness Islands. There's a nice walk around there. Even that, being amongst the trees, and hearing the river, going by the River Ness, bubbling by, and it's busy, but my girl loves it there. I mean, we've got a photo of her actually kissing a tree. She's a big tree hugger. She loves her nature. She loves her holding a stick in her hand. I think it's to be grounded. I think it's to be close with nature. We don't understand why she does it, but we think that's why she does it. But yeah, she's a big nature girl. She loves being out and about and amongst the grass, and I'm just actually going to stop at this corner again. There's a car come whizzing down there. Look at the speed of that. I mean, some drivers go really, really, really fast around here because they don't think there's anybody else about, and some drivers misjudge the corners and things, and because most of the corners up here, like in these country roads, these single track roads, are blind, so you can't really see around them. But no, they come whizzing back, so they could meet themselves either with a tractor, which is a high possibility of them happening, or another car, or people on bikes, or just people walking, you know. Now, if we had went up by Scotsburn and up right the back, we would have come down here. So this is Nonnakill Farm. I might do that another day. I might come up this way and go up that way. I'll change another day. And I'll let you see the view. The views are stunning from up there. But I went up by Mossfield and right along, and then down here on one of my previous videos, one of my earliest videos. You know, but there's another car coming down there. I can hear it. So I bring it onto the side. So yeah, see, there's Caplich Quarry down there. Let's go in the other way. Okay. Let's go this way then. I love hearing this birdie. Wait a minute, I'm trying. You hear it? I love that wee sound of that wee birdies. I don't know what they are. Another car coming. Wow, this is a busy road today. Sometimes you meet loads of people, sometimes you don't. Like loads of traffic. I've been having problems with my shoulders and the top of my spine. I was at the physio last week and he said it could be a degeneration of my discs and my upper spine, which I don't really need anymore because I've only got 4. But it could be a possibility. But I'm doing exercises and things, but I notice that my shoulders are getting really sore at the moment. I've changed my rucksack. I had a purple rucksack, but it didn't have any padding on the straps, so I thought that might be aggravating my shoulders. So I've now got a new rucksack with padded straps. So we'll see how that goes. But you know, like everything, we get old, everything gets sore, everything starts to degrade. You know, it's just a part of life, a part of getting old. But you know, some days I think, how on earth did I get here so fast? You know, I'll be 52 this year. Just can't believe it. You know, I mean, I don't act that way. I don't act like a 52-year-old. I really don't. I act more like a silly 20-year-old, 20 or 30. You know, my mind, in my head I'm that age, but my body says otherwise. You know, you're at least 20 odd years after that, or older. But hey, but I'm still able to get out and about and walk a bit, and just got to keep going. There's no point in sort of like sitting moaning. It won't change your situation. Nobody's going to listen to you anyway. We're all in the same boat as we get older. You know, absolutely no point in being miserable about how old you're getting. Absolutely no point. It's just going to make matters worse. It's just going to make you feel worse. You know. But I do need to get on top of my IBS though. It's starting to, as I get older, my list of foods that I can't have. I call them my no-no foods, are getting longer. But some people say, well, I've done a lot of research on it, and some people say, oh, it's all in your head. Part of it is, part of it isn't. So I'm trying new medication at the moment. I can't believe, but I went to the doctor and, telling me what's happening, and he was a locum doctor, but he looks as if he should have been retired a long time ago, but he's a locum doctor. And he said to me, he says, right, you won't hear these words from a doctor very often. So I says, okay. So he says, flat Coke, like fizzy juice, sugary fizzy juice, and paracetamol to sort my IBS. Now, I've had IBS for well over 20 years. It must be about 23, 24 years. And ever since I had a very nasty stomach bug, that's when it all started. And so I know that sugar is not good for IBS symptoms. Plus, I'm trying to, as you well know, I'm trying to lose some weight for America. So that's not a good idea to take either. And paracetamol, I'm taking already paracetamol 4 times a day for my back, my shoulders and things. What was that noise again? Must be a birdie following me or something. For my back and my shoulders and things. So it makes no odds. It will not help. So I'm thinking of going back to get another second opinion, because I wasn't happy with that. It's been fizzy juice, fizzy sugary juice, and paracetamol for IBS symptoms. It's just bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Yeah. Now I have anxiety about my IBS as well when travelling. So I need to get things sorted before I go travelling, especially to America. Hopefully I don't miss the flight because I'm in the toilet, because my, it's flared up. That's my husband's biggest fear. So he's making me anxious by thinking about it. But so when I travel now, if I go to Inverness, I don't go on the bus, and I go on the train because I know there's a toilet in the train. Plus I have a rail card and it's cheaper. I get half price fares for a rail card on the train, which is cheaper than the bus. Anyway, I always have to have something to do, even in the car. I've always got to have something to do, like a game, or at the moment when I'm on the train, I'm taking like a compact Bible with me and I'm actually studying, so I'm keeping my mind focused on something else. So that seems to be helping me as well. As you all know, I'm a Christian, so... Oh, hello. Is that a poor hedgehog? Looks like a poor hedgehog. Oh dear. Poor hedgehog. So yeah, it's just keeping my mind busy. But I'm also trying other medication on top of that as well, plus changing my diet. I'm changing my diet anyway with Slimming World. It's a nice little waterfall. Look at that, look how clear that water is. Beautiful spring water. I wouldn't drink it though, just in case. So yeah, so I'm changing things about medication and diet and things, and you know, watch it, I'm not eating too much, eat little and often, because I can't take a big meal anymore. That just, you know, makes me a lot of pain and very, very uncomfortable, you know, so there's no point in making yourself uncomfortable by eating too much. Right, Car, you need to wait till I get onto this grass. There we go. More coming. As we're coming up near enough the end of this road, which is, that's nearly an hour that's took, you know. So yeah, so trying to sort my IBS out, trying to get settled down, and you know, quite a few people have sort of given me suggestions to try and things, so I'm going to deal with them. I don't know what's happening over here. This is part of the quarry at the other side of the quarry, so I don't know whether they're clearing the ground for more houses, or they're clearing the ground to do a new bit of the quarry, whatever. So this is a farm. Can't remember the name of that farm up there. That's been up there for a lot of years. If you know, comment down below. I just can't remember the name of it. Caplich. Is it Caplich Farm? I think it could be Caplich Farm. Yeah. Strange how things just come to you when you can't remember them. Then all of a sudden it comes in, pops into your head when you don't think of it. There's another cyclist coming.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, I need to get my bike out again and get cycling. Sorry, excuse me. And so yeah, get going. Love cycling. We took my girl to Inverness just past Calder. I think I told you this before in the last video. And it's called Bike Mobility, and just past Calder. And so they've got, like, obviously bikes for disabled, and you know, so my hubby and my girl went on the bike together. So he was doing all the pedalling because she wouldn't pedal. She doesn't have the coordination for pedalling yet. And I had my own two-wheeler, which was brilliant. I loved it. It was a brilliant bike, and it was just an ordinary two-wheeler bike, but it was great to be back onto the bike again. So yes, I need to get there's loads of stuff in our shed, because we got rid of our shed, our big shed, so we can put up the summer house, and we got our totty, even smaller shed. But everything that was in the normal shed is now in the small shed, so I can't get my bike out. So I need to move stuff and put stuff to the dump and things, or donate things, and you know, because we don't need it all. We got rid of the grass at home, because it was just it wasn't draining properly, because when they build the house, you know, all the rubbish of the day, like all bricks and bits of cement and things like that, are, you know, they flatten it all and then they just put a wee bit of soil and a wee bit of turf on it, and it can't drain because there's got all this junk underneath it, you know, so it wouldn't drain. It was just like a bog when it was raining in the winter. It was just horrendous. So we ended up getting rid of it and just putting chips down, just putting nice red stones down, and then we put the decking down as well, so that was nice. Oh, it's getting windy now down here, so we're coming up to the junction. So that was a good walk. You know, there's another car coming, so I better get into the side, ready for him. Oh, so that's a nice view of the Black Isle. I think you can just see behind that Shilling Hill down there. I can try and zoom. Yeah, so there's Shilling Hill houses there. Nice view of the Black Isle. So we'll put it back down again. Right, here we go. Oh gosh, that was a big high step there. Coming down. Wow, it was windy up here. Some lovely houses round about here. New builds. We've been up here for a while, for at least maybe 20 years maybe. But it's still kind of new. So coming up to Ardross Road. Whew. Right, this is a road you need to be really careful on because it's a fast road. Right, so you've got Ardross, obviously going right, Alness going left. You've got to really watch. So, so from this point, if you're coming up, so Scotsburn is 6 miles, going where we've just come from, and Tain is 12. I want to see what that signs are, but I don't know. Can't get that way, but never mind. So we'll go down here and we'll be extremely careful with the traffic because it can be a very fast road. So we're on our way down and we'll pass the golf course. So this is where my high-vis vest would come in handy, and I'm hoping one day to come up here, go up by Ardross and down by down onto the other road and go past the corkscrew, and then again that's an early day video, and that's one that I need to really have a look at for all the dangers and things, and you know where all the tight turns would be, just in case a car comes, where you know. But so that's what I'm planning. So there's a golf course. You can see all the history of the golf course in the Illness Heritage Centre or Illness Through the Years. So once we pass the golf course, there is a pavement, so we'll go on it, but looks as if they're doing work down here at some point. Seen all the bits and pieces for the can't think of the name of it now. It's just a pole with a wire and it's got like reflective things on it just to make people aware there's a high voltage wire overhead. That was put in place. Well, they've started using that since there was a terrible accident at Caplich Quarry. I think I was about maybe 12 or 13 when it happened. The guy was one of the drivers was getting ready to get loaded for the day or whatever, and what they usually done was put up their trailer to empty any water or anything out of their trailer, and unfortunately he didn't see the overhead wire, so unfortunately he electrocuted himself. They tried to save him, but unfortunately he was gone. So I'll never forget that day. So ever since that day, this thing there has come into place to let everybody know that there's an overhead wire in place. So that was one of the safety things they've introduced since that day. Yeah, I'll never forget that day. He was a nice guy, a nice man. I mean, he worked alongside Dad sometimes, you know, and I remember when Dad was doing the harvest, if Mum was out, Mum went to bingo. So we were sent with Dad, you know, because obviously we couldn't stay by ourselves, so we were sent with Dad, and he was doing the harvest. I remember that guy, that was the lorry driver, he had said, come on, we'll pop up, we'll go into the cab, because I'm heading down to Darmore Distillery with this grain. And so I remember that. I remember going into Invergordon Distillery with his load. I don't know what's happening down here. Loads of things going about, and if you come down here, Wild Paws it's called a dog park. There's it there, Unleash the Adventure. So there's a dog park down there if you need to go down this way. And then there's signs that follow, so there's a really good fenced off dog park, and they've got different things. I mean, it's all grassed area. They've got different things like tyres, they've got tyres filled with like sand for them to dig. They've got all sorts of toys, balls, frisbees. They've even got a shelter just in case it rains. They've got poo bags, the supply poo bags, they supply a water bowl thing. So you need to go online and book it, because I think it's £10 for an hour. So it's really good if you're, if you've got a puppy, a young dog, and you need to get all the energy expelled from them. Just go up there, just spend an hour throwing a ball or a frisbee or a stick, or it really is good. And you get it's a combination lock, so you get a combination once you book. So nobody else can come in. You have that area for a whole hour, and it really is good. It's really busy. So we took our dog a couple of years ago, but unfortunately, because she's quite an elderly dog, she only lasted about half an hour. She was absolutely pooped, so she couldn't do all the things that she usually does, with run after a ball, or sticks. She loved sticks, but yeah. So it's lost in her. It's lost in elderly dogs. If you've got a young pup, about 1 or 2 or even 3 years old, even 4, you just get all the energy out of them. It's good for families. It's good for bonding with your dog as well. You can try out different training techniques and things up there. So you can see you've got a safe space without any dogs about. So it really is good. Oh man, my shoulders are sore. So we're heading down now. This is coming up to Bridge End School. It's a funny little gate. I didn't know that gate was there. Look at that. Where'd that gate go? Where does that gate go? Maybe this is an old orchard or somewhere, or something. Wow, that's weird. Never seen that before. Oh. What time are we at here? Try and get my watch going. So that's only 10 o'clock, and I left the house at 8:30, and I walked for 10 minutes before I even done the video. Before I started it. So that's good going. So I'll now pop into the Heritage Centre to see everyone in there. Oh, that's a big... Oh, it's got Peter Rabbit on it. Wow, that's a strange thing to see. Right, so we're gonna... Shall we? No, we won't. We're gonna go around this way. And we're gonna go through the park here. See if what's new or anything changed or whatever. They're having a lot of problems up in the park here with damage. Some of the wee carvings has been damaged intentionally, so it's just sad, very very sad to see, because this is a great park. But we'll show you everything once we get up here, and I can sit and have a rest and have a drink of water for a minute. So this is part of the park, Shilling Hill Park. Sorry, I'm just looking at a house that took forever to build. So it's actually got sides and a roof on it. And it's been a long time since getting that built. Oh gosh, that was a high step there. Right, we're going to go in and have a look in this park. Right, so we'll go around here and we'll see. These nice little deers. You know, they've done a massive, brilliant job in this park, you know. And again, it's just all done by volunteers. Everything is done by volunteers, and it's wonderful. You know, you've got wee toadstools and benches, a lot of memorial benches up here. It's either an alligator or a crocodile. You've got a dolphin. Now they've started doing, I don't know if they've finished it, putting painted stones on here, just like in the Gordon. And I donated some, so I'll have a look to see if I can find mine. Let's have a look. Can't see them yet. No, there's nothing at the top there. Oh, there's one at the top there. I can see it. I'll show you. Oh man. So there's one of mine. That butterfly. That's one of mine. Let's see if I can find anything else. So a lot of people donated all different kinds of painted stones. I'm trying to find mine. So all different shapes and sizes and colours, and man, I've done this. Welcome to Shilling Hill Park. I mean, a lot of the stones are coming out already, you know, and some of the images are coming off, you know. I can't see an awful lot of mine, and I gave them loads of them. So whether, oh, there's one other one. There's one of my one, which is that flower. Let's have a look, see if there's any more, because I gave them maybe about half a dozen, even more than that, for this project, and I can't see any of my stones. Well, that could be one of them. That's sunflower, could be. So you've got all different images and paintings, and no, I'm disappointed I can't see very many of my stones in here. So I always meaning to come up and have a look at them to see how they're faring and with the weather and things, and yeah, no, I'm disappointed. I'll need to have a look. I'll need to ask to see if all of them have been put in, because I did a lot of work with them. Nope, that's all I can see. Two of my stones are just in here, and I gave them about 8 or 9. So yeah, so unless they're planning on doing something else with them. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll go up this way. So unless I put the rest somewhere else, but they're definitely not there. Quite disappointed with that. So I need to find out where they are. Oh, what's that? Never seen that before. Looks like a wee angel. Well, that must be a memory of somebody. Mum. Well, that must have been planted in memory of somebody's mum. That's nice. So again, they've done a lot in this park. The kids are out, so I'm not going to go near the side of the park. Oh dear, he fell down a hole. So I've showed you this bit before. Should have actually went round with it. So this is a plaque of when the park was opened. So Shilling Hill Residents Association, and it was opened on the 7th of September of 2002. Opened by Councillor Andrew Anderson. So, and then you've got a wee, I think it was a sundial at one point, north, east, south, west. So we'll make our way down. I'll need to watch the kiddies. I'll go back down this way. Some lovely trees in here, different kinds of trees and shaped stones, and we called this, when I was in school, we called this area the hills. So it was just a bunch of stones, there was just nothing else. It probably wasn't as big as this, you know. But we called it the hills, so we always played up here when we were used to allowed to play up here, but they're not allowed now. And we had a few instances of people hanging about up at the hills, like not very nice people, like men. Just, you know, a couple of my friends have said, went into the school and said, oh, this man asked me to come with him and whatever, and you know, it was quite, I wouldn't say popular, but it was quite a regular occurrence when that happened, you know, when I was in school. Yeah, I'm thoroughly disappointed. I've only managed to see 2 milestones. Really. Anyway, so we'll go down this way. Oh, look, there's a bright pink car at the end there. Anyway, we'll go up here. So there's another side of it. And they've put in to the swing park there. I can't really show it. Well, no, I can't really show it. There's a blue swing there with a yellow bit. I'm going to try and zoom in rather than go near it. So that swing there, that's a disabled swing. And then behind it, I think behind there, yep, there, that bit there. So, try and get it. I probably can't with my finger. I'll need you to do it this side. So, oh sorry. Sorry. So, there, no, I can't do it. Right, sorry guys. So just behind it, I'll try and go. Yeah, so there, just behind the climbing frame, that is a disabled roundabout, which is, well, you know, so my girl loves going on the roundabout because she loves anything spinny. But the thing is with that swing is if you put the yellow bit over and really push it in, it's very hard to come out. So I mean, there was one time that I had to call for help. I know one of my friends stays around about here, so I had to call for help. I says, look, are you at home? And she says, yes. I says, look, can you come to the park to help me? get my girl out with this swing. So look at the damage. So that was, at one point that had welcome to Shilling Hill Park and things like that on it, but the damage is there. Right, so I'm going to go past the school, but I'm going to pause it just now, okay? Right, so in actual fact guys, we're going to go skip round here. Go through Shilling Hill and go down that way instead of walking past the school, because there's loads of kids out, and I mean big kids and little kids, so yeah, so we'll just skip going down by the side of the school, and we'll go through here and then down onto the high street. Woo. So, but what I'll maybe do, so there's a nice view up there. What is the time? Right, so I probably need to stop this because it's an hour and a half. So I'll stop it up here for you guys. Just to say thank you for joining me again. If you're new here, please subscribe and like the video if you like it, because it helps with my visibility on YouTube. And comment, please comment. Nobody's been commenting on my videos, whatever. Just tell me where you're from, even say hi. If you want to see anything different, just tell me, you know. Yeah, but thank you for joining me again. As always, I always thank you. You know, thank you for supporting my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't have done it for this long. You know, an amazing response. Asking me, I'm not big headed or whatever, and you know, but yeah, but thank you guys. Once we get down to the bottom of the hill, I'll stop the video. So yeah, so I hope I've given you throughout the past, it's nearly a year and a half now, of different ideas for walks and different places to go, and you know, I hope I didn't bore you too much with my blethering. I try not to rant as often. I didn't rant today, so I'm quite proud of myself for that. So yeah, just thank you for all that you've said about my channel. A lot of nice comments about it. So that's the bottom of the Shilling Hill. So I'll turn it around. Woo, right. Gosh, I'm warm now. So yeah, thank you for joining me again, as always. And hopefully the next time I'll do a video, I'll see you on Park Run. So yeah, so that'll be interesting. So again, thank you guys, and take care, and we'll see you again. So ta-ta!